Hello, this is Kevin Collins at Cedia 2013 with Home Theater Forum. We're here at the Kaleidescape booth with Eric.
Yep.
And what we want to talk about is some of the new equipment that you have that you're announcing at Kaleidescape.
That's a great coincidence. That's why we're here at the show.
And for a lot of our members have always been interested in Kaleidescape, but the entry level was a little bit high. What do you have for new products today that kind of addresses that?
Sure. I mean, obviously, we've been very proud of the Premiere series and the products that will allow you to store thousands of movies, have multiple players in multiple rooms for the home. That's always been our bread and butter. But we have a lot of people who are looking at maybe putting together a great $30,000 home theater where maybe our system was just not in the right price range for us. So now we're introducing Kaleidescape Cinema One. So what we're doing right now is we're taking the entire Kaleidescape experience, we're putting it into a single set-top box. So you've got a disc slot, so it is a CD, DVD, and Blu-ray player. It's also a movie server with 4 terabytes of storage. So you can store over 600 movies on this, thousands of albums, and you have instant access to the movies you love.
Wow, that's great. That's a really very interesting price point. One of the always compelling things that I liked about Kaleidescape is my collection is give or take a couple 2300 HD discs. It's like 2 walls. So I have a separate app to go find my movies, and then when I get new ones, you know, I have to move them. And it's just, it's a hard thing to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, you were always going through and rearranging your albums to figure out if you wanted chronological or alphabetical or by genre. It's the same sort of thing.
So, you know, with having it all electronically stored, especially at a price point like this, it really, you know, makes one think differently, especially since everything is in the native format of what it was on Blu-ray, so there's no loss. So I mean, back here I see the collection of the titles that I have stored here, but I also have, it looks like you guys have an iPad interface, so it's not the old cumbersome remote control that goes to the TV. Can you talk about the iPad interface a little bit?
There's a couple of things. So you're talking about the cataloging. Now, of course, we do ship this with the infrared remote, and sometimes it's nice if you're sitting there and it's dark and you just want to use a button. An infrared remote still is nice for some stuff, but the iPad app is great because you get complete control. You talk about wanting to get to your content. For us at Kaleidescape, it really is, it's our movie guide database that is the secret sauce. Our hardware is fantastic, but the experience is really about the software. So every time you import a movie, we get you all of the information about who directed the movie, who starred in the movie, the genre, the running time, the format, the aspect ratio, all of this information. So now when you go back and you're using the iPad app, I could use this, which is a simple hardware emulator like we all have, but what's nice is I can go to movies and my entire movie collection is right here at my fingertips. If I want to jump straight down to the W section, I can go to W. There's The Wizard of Oz. If I want to learn more about The Wizard of Oz, I get all the details right there. If I want to play The Wizard of Oz, I hit Play Movie. This goes to a bookmark in the digital file that goes past the previews, the menus, and all of the advertisements and goes straight to the beginning of the movie. So I can find the movie in seconds and I can play it even faster.
One of the, I mean, for me, you know, I have on my iPad my collection, but obviously the thing I'm missing out on that you showed is I can't hit play.
Right.
I can play trailers, which you had.
Yep.
But the other part that I heard about, and you can confirm this with me, is, you know, when I'm looking through with my wife on all the movie trailers, it's like I can't remember if we watched that or not. What do you guys have around that?
We do have an area, a collection for new movies. So if you're buying new movies and you have a couple of thousand or a couple of hundred, we can show you which ones you've watched. If you watch part of a movie and pause it, you can save that pause point for a day, a week, or forever. So I can watch half of Raiders of the Lost Ark and come back a year and a half later and pick up where I left off. So it makes it real easy. We also do bookmarks for episodic stuff. So if you're catching up on Lost or you're watching box sets of Breaking Bad or Walking Dead, you don't need to remember which episode you're in. You simply come back, hit play, it picks up where you left off. If you finished episode 6, it starts you right at episode 7.
So that's really interesting. I'm curious if there's anything else that's in that genre. When I have guests over or something, you know, there's certain scenes in The Matrix that I want to show off the home theater with. So, you know, there's a scene where they're coming in there shooting out the windows, trying to free Nero, and you know, that's always the scene, but I gotta like zoom up to it, you know, start, and so there's all this rigmarole of going through that.
It sounds like you need to be a Kaleidescape customer because, you know, that's it. We talk about the bookmark that sets you at the first frame of the movie. That's the easy one. We've also gone through, our movie guide team are people who love movies, so we're setting custom bookmarks for just the good part. I think I actually may have that. Let me see if I have that film. Okay, this is going to be great. I do have The Matrix. Now, this is a version that is a high-res, full Blu-ray quality download from the Kaleidescape store. So this didn't even come from a disc. This is exactly the same content as on the Blu-ray disc, downloaded from our store. But I can go to Play Movie and watch the whole movie, or I can go to Play Scene, and we're gonna, maybe you're looking for, let's see, The Rescuing? Perfect, let's try that one. So if that's the scene you want to watch, it goes straight to it. So now when your buddies come over, it's not watching the whole movie, this is it. And if we don't have your favorite scene, set your own scenes. It's real easy. You set a start, you set an end, you make it a name, you're done.
So, was that scene already set?
Yes.
So you guys were smart enough to go through and like, no, this was one of my favorite scenes.
Our movie guide team has gone through and selected about 6 or 7 scenes for thousands of movies. So you can sit there. If you want to see the shark come out of the water for the first time in Jaws, that is one button press away. If you want to see, let's see what else I got on this one here. Do I have anything? I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean, if you want to see just the part where the boulder's chasing Indy in Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indy gets chased by the boulder, 28 seconds of fun. So you can go through, we're presetting these. It's really a whole different activity. Because we find out that people who love home theater, all week long they come home from work and they're like, oh man, I can't wait till Saturday because then I got 2 hours to enjoy my movies. Screw that. Now you can go through and you can play just the best parts. So you can get there every day of the week and go in and for 20 minutes hit just the best parts of your favorite movies. It's fantastic.
Now, I can't remember if you went over this, but on a previous demo, I thought that I think you said it, but you automatically start the movie skipping past all the trailers and just right at the beginning of the movie.
Yes, we do this. So that's a bookmark that we set. Now on some movies, it depends how you do it. I could go into, let me just go to this mode here. Now if I want to go to Star Wars, I could go through and play the entire movie. However, I am a big movie geek. So I could go to Play Disc, that will go through the menu, that will occasionally give me access to all the director's commentary, all the special features. So there's another project we have there. So if you do want to access all of that information, you surely can. Now one project we're doing right now is trying to make that even easier. Because I know when I watch Lord of the Rings or if I watch the new Batman movies, I'm really interested in how they did it. So what we're doing is if I go to Lord of the Rings, for example, I can scroll down here to one of our new features, which is Play Extras. We have bookmarked all the behind the scenes featurettes, all the making of, all the teasers, everything that's the bonus content on the disc, we've now placed a bookmark so you don't have to hunt for it. Our goal is to make sure that when people sit down in their home theaters, they don't have to get up. You want to maximize the fun time. You want to have everything that you want one button press away.
Wow, that's impressive. One last question.
Sure.
Yeah, it looks like the size of a Blu-ray player, basically. But you know, you basically are going to put your Blu-ray discs and it's going to transfer the content onto this. If I have a rental disc, so obviously I don't want to put it on there, can I use this as a regular Blu-ray player?
Exactly. So first and foremost, this is a CD player, a DVD player, and a Blu-ray player. So yes, you can. A rental disc, what's nice about it is if I had rented this particular disc, I don't want to import it. What I want to do is simply insert it. I put the disc in, let me just go back to my covers view here. I'll wait just a few seconds. Just like any other player, the Kaleidescape Cinema 1 is going to go and identify that disc. And in just a few moments, we should see all of the information for that particular film pop up. There it goes. So instead of just seeing that the movie's on, this is all the information. I can go down here to Play Documentary, and I will instantly get to the first frame of the movie. So I'm not importing it, I'm playing a movie that I rented. This could be one from, you know, a rental company through the mail, however it wants to be. I don't have to watch the previews, I don't have to watch the menus, I don't have to watch the advertisements, and I can get straight to what I want instantly. So it's the fastest Blu-ray experience in the market.
Wow, that's great. Thanks for your time, Eric. This is Kevin Collins at Cedia 2013 with Home Theater Forum, and we're at the Kaleidescape booth.
Thank you very much.